Hey Seesaw users! Did you know you can supplement your curriculum with standards-based, ready-to-assign lessons that support foundational skills? Hi, I'm Billy Jo from Elkhart Instructional Tech. In this video, I will show you how to use the Seesaw Library to support student learning. This video will cover how to access the Seesaw Library, the components of the lessons, how to integrate lessons into your instructional routines, and how you can discover the pathway to success. First, let's learn how to access the Seesaw Library. The Seesaw Library contains standards-aligned, high-quality instruction that supports purposeful practice and student learning through critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration. The easiest way to navigate to the Seesaw Library is by tapping this Library button. You are now in the Seesaw Library. By default, the content will be set to your grade level. This example is for a second grade teacher. From here, you can browse the subject area, tap on a subject tile, or scroll through the different content areas to find lessons that support the learning happening in your classroom. I will select Math so we can see all the collections available to support second grade math. Here we are in the second grade math collections. Choose a collection to explore the lessons included by tapping the View Lessons button on the collection. I will tap View 15 Lessons to explore the Power Blocks Math collection. We are now in the Power Blocks Math collection for second grade and can see the individual lessons and topics they will cover. The first lesson in this collection is called How Do I Skip Count by 5s, 10s, and 100s? Let's tap on it to explore what is included in this lesson. Each lesson includes a variety of activities that both teach and provide practice on the topic at hand. We will explore the components of these lessons in the next section of the video. There are two other ways to find lessons you are looking for. First, you can use the search bar to search for a specific topic. I searched for retell, and now I am able to scroll through all lessons that teach about retelling. You can also search for a lesson using the Standards Alignment tool. Just tap Search by Standard. Then choose to search by standard or curriculum. If you search by standard, you'll choose your state, subject area, and grade level. Here, I've chosen Indiana, Math, and third grade. Then I tap Search, and all the third grade math lessons that align with Indiana standards pop up. You can scroll through this list, and when you find the standard you are looking for, just tap the word correlations next to it. All lessons that are correlated to the standard will appear as clickable links, and you can easily click on one and be taken to the Seesaw to explore it further. If you search by curriculum, just tap the plus sign next to the subject you want to explore and then click the name of the curriculum. I will choose ELA and then tap Foundations. This opens up a spreadsheet organized by grade level, curriculum unit, and standard. Seesaw makes it easy for you to find lessons that can supplement the learning already happening in your classroom. Now that we've discussed the Seesaw Library, let's jump into the different components of each lesson. With Seesaw lessons, students explore skills in multimodal and cross-curricular ways, share their voice and choice, see the impact of their hard work over time, and extend learning at home, which research shows accelerates and deepens learning. Here's what you can expect from every lesson. All Seesaw lessons include instructional content, multiple learning activities, home, school, world connections, and opportunities for reflection and assessment. The instructional content in each lesson is used to introduce or review a concept and build and activate background knowledge students will need to complete the activities. You'll notice that the teacher has the option to present the content to the whole class or assign to students or small groups. The instructional content varies from videos to interactive readouts and more. This introduction activity is from the 3rd to 5th grade STEAM Design Thinking Collection. In this collection, students will be introduced to a topic and, with the help of Gerald, the engineer, work with him to solve problems. Students will go deeper with an informational text where they will learn new vocabulary and information on this topic. In each lesson, students get multiple opportunities to practice skills in multidimensional ways with Seesaw's powerful learning tools. Each activity takes an average of 10 minutes to complete, so teachers should plan for students to work on each Seesaw lesson over multiple days, as lessons are designed to be completed over a week. Again, teachers have the option to present the content to the whole class or assign each learning experience. If a teacher taps present, they will be able to view the activity as a student and use the creative tools to interact with the activity. This is a great opportunity to project the activity on your interactive board and practice as a whole class. A built-in home-school connection extends learning outside the classroom and engages families as partners in learning. This activity can also be completed in school with a partner. Seesaw's Connect activities are designed to take students offline and engage in hands-on learning experiences that are captured in Seesaw. This Connect activity is from the 3rd to 5th grade Mission Code collection. This collection is designed to help teachers and students build computer science and computational thinking skills in age-appropriate ways. Students visually code, problem solve, and explain programming decisions as secret agents, helping robots save planets from impending doom. The final mission or lesson allows students to practice what was learned using an actual block-based visual coding language, Scratch. Finally, reflections and assessments provide valuable insights into student learning. Yep, all of this is in every Seesaw lesson. This Show What You Know activity is from the kindergarten to 2nd grade collection Power Blocks Math. This collection addresses power mathematics standards through opportunities for students to practice skills in multidimensional ways. Every Seesaw lesson also has a detailed, printable lesson plan to help you successfully integrate it into your instructional routines. To access the lesson plan, teachers can tap Jump to Lesson Plan on the top of any lesson or scroll down to the bottom of a lesson past all the activities. The lesson plan showcases the student objectives, standards, and any needed materials, instructional formats, and best practices for implementing the lesson with your students. Make sure to explore the lesson plan prior to assigning a lesson. Now that we know more about lessons, let's take a look at how teachers can supplement your core instruction by integrating lessons into your daily instructional routines. Lessons build mastery of standards-aligned skills through purposeful practice over multiple days. Lessons can be flexibly integrated into teachers' already established daily routines such as whole class, centers or station, and independent practice time. Here's an example of how lessons can be used whole class. Use Seesaw to show instructional videos to your entire class to kick off learning. Providing instructional content in the form of a video, diagram, or image is a great way to engage students in learning new content. Project the introduction activity. Tap Present to Class and watch together. Then, engage in a whole class discussion. Next, assign the rest of the activities and send students off to complete the rest of the learning independently. Just a note, make sure to assign the instructional video to students as well, if you want them to be able to reference it while working on the rest of the lesson. Lessons can also be used during centers or stations to support differentiated learning. Teachers can assign a Seesaw lesson that includes an instructional video to reinforce skills and support students when working in centers or stations. For math centers, teachers can assign a game from the Seesaw Math Skills Collection, like this Don't Go Over game for 2nd and 3rd grade students, to play with a partner. Students watch the video and play the game at the station and can re-watch as many times as needed and won't have to interrupt you with questions when attempting to play on their own. This gives students a fun and interactive way to practice the skill during centers. Lastly, lessons can be easily integrated to support students during independent practice. Lessons provide students with purposeful and repeated practice of key skills. In the What's My Job collection for 2nd to 5th grade, students immerse themselves as nonfiction readers in an informational text. There are multiple pages of reading, understanding, and interpreting text features, and opportunities to use the multimodal tools to create. Students complete the activities in this lesson over the course of multiple days, using the draft button to save their progress each day. Everything students need to be successful independently practicing informational reading skills is included in the activities of this lesson. Here is how teachers can differentiate when assigning lessons. They just tap on Edit Students, Folders, Skills after tapping Assign. Then they select which students or groups of students should be assigned this lesson. Not sure on how to use Seesaw groups? Check out the description for a linked video on creating and managing groups in Seesaw. Teachers can also schedule when a lesson is assigned. The lesson will not appear in the Students' Activity tab until the date and time they select. While planning for their week, it is very important to schedule each activity within a lesson on the day they want students to complete it. For example, teachers schedule the first activity of the lesson on Monday after completing the introduction as a class. Have the next scheduled for Tuesday, and make sure to have the Show What You Know assessment activity scheduled for Friday after students have completed all other parts of the lesson. It's time to create a plan. Think about your classroom routines. Choose at least one routine, either daily or weekly, where you will use the Seesaw Library. Bonus points if you find a Seesaw lesson to assign for that routine and schedule it. Let's think about and plan your pathway to success with Seesaw lessons. Here's your to-do list. Explore the subject tiles and collections. Assign your first lesson to students within 1 week of watching this video, and aim to assign 1 lesson per week. If you found this video useful, be sure to like and subscribe. You can check out our other resources on our Linktree, our instructional blog, or check out our podcast, Let's Talk Ed Tech. We are also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget about our YouTube channel.